just chilling like a villain. It's how we do. It's a lovely day, so here we are. I'm in the house hammock stream. Although I'm thinking of making Thursdays hammock stream day. Just, you know, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Not me. I sure don't. Guessing neither do the rest of you. I don't know if you can hear that. People are street racing. It's kind of annoying. But anyway. Hey, we got people. Hey, people. How's it going? How are we all doing? Hello. I don't have a plan. I just want to say hi to all of you. We're going to do hammock streams when maybe there's some updates. People have questions. You know how it is. Just a chill little hammock stream. I do want to show you guys something. You see this? We had a bit of a windstorm a couple days ago. And my hammock almost got crushed. My table got a little crushed. That's okay. I paid $20 for that table. I picked it up off the street, basically. That's while it lasted. But yeah, came real close. Came real close. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep up with the comments this time. I do need a pillow. You're right. I'm just going to... I have a pillow somewhere next time. What I need is a clamp to just hold this phone right here. That would be fantastic. I'm going to look for that. That might be a good idea. I did want to bring up the idea of me going to Ironton. And I want to say that it's unlikely. So I was looking at airline prices. I'm like, oh, I can get there and back for like $2.95. Shipping for care packages is a lot, potentially. I'll just fly there. And then it was like 10 at night, so I wasn't really thinking clearly. And I was like, it might be cheaper. Oh my God, I gotta like factor some things in. And then I checked like hotel, rental. Oh, it's 2 hours from the airport. Gas is expensive. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work out. I could do it. You guys have been so generous already. I don't really want to ask you guys to help with that. If there is a very, very strong, don't donate for it now. Everyone's like, here's money, so it happens. Not yet. We haven't made a decision on that yet. I don't want to do it through YouTube. I want to do it through some sort of like GoFundMe type thing where if we don't meet the goal, everyone gets their money refunded. I am not used to engaging in these activities where I take other people's money and use them for a purpose like this. I'm very hesitant to do it because I know that if I were in your place, I would also be a little hesitant to trust this weirdo with all of that. And we have people in Ironton who have already stated that, I'm trying to be careful, I don't like give out any names right now, have already stated that they are very willing to do a lot of the legwork for us. And instead of ordering all the care packs from online, we get everything locally as much as we can. So it's really unnecessary. The only thing that me being in Ironton to take care of it would really do would be I might get the chance to actually interact with Chili on camera. And that's kind of a selfish thing, you know? Like, I do want to meet the people in Ironton. I want to say hi to a lot of the people I've communicated with. I don't want to go there to be like, what's the other side of the story? They've had enough of that. Potentially, I don't know. I can do that from here. But it would be nice to meet some of the people that have been so good about all of this. But honestly, cost-wise, I'd rather just use it all for the actual, gift basket stuff instead of my personal shenanigans. So I know there was a lot of interest in that, and I was very interested in that. Thinking it over for the past couple of days, I'm not so sure that's the route I want to go, mostly for all of you. But if there's a very strong interest, feel free to speak up, and I may revisit the idea. But I'm trying to do right by all of you, essentially. Oh, Janice, are we going to send the janitor or something? Yes, actually. So, Team Skeptic is kind of the one who started all of this, who really got a lot of the attention on Delete Laws in recent times. He's had a lot of attention in the past for other shenanigans he was involved with. But this is he, Team Skeptic, I think, was very responsible for the resurgence of interest in Delete Laws since the a couple years ago when people were like, oh, I don't know. I missed that. I didn't see it when it happened. It was some stuff about racism, and he was being called out for actually being a racist. Maybe I don't know. I don't know the details. A lot of it's removed from the internet. I don't want to speculate without hard evidence. He did a live stream, and I think we got another $600. At least 400, I think, is going towards the janitor, because that was the original, and then there was an extra 200. So I have to talk to Team Skeptic about that. But we were, or his idea, because it's his money that he's putting into it from his stream, was to buy the janitor a really nice vacuum, like a nice Dyson, and $400, $600 would do that. So I'm going to confirm that that's what Team Skeptic wants. We're approaching the final stages of hit and go on all the purchases and deliveries and all of that. It may still be a while before it actually gets hit and finished, but like we're quickly approaching it. I think we're waiting on just a couple more things for local businesses and what they can actually um, produce in the quantities we want to purchase them in. Uh, Rennie, my moderator, is taking care of a lot of that, so I'm mostly just BSing all of you right now about how much is going on. I don't know, but I I've learned to absolutely trust her. She always does exactly what needs to be done. It's fantastic. Couldn't have asked for a better moderator, and so I'm going to trust her on that and let her deal with that. She's doing a lot of the interacting with the people who are actually in Ironton. Um, yeah, if that makes sense. A couple people have been concerned that this is all a scam. I get it. I understand that. But I'm going to try to be as transparent as I can about this. There will be some names that. Yeah, there they go. Um, mm, I'm this close to getting a license plate reader camera. I just start my own investigation onto the street racing. Anyway, um, children that live on the street. It's me. I'm the child. I live on the street. Uh, anyway, so some names will be redacted because I don't want Chili or supporters to go nuts like a second round. I don't want to be like, hey, here's some nice things. Also, Pandora's box, right? Like we just opened the can of worms again from the other side. There were more worms in there, and some of the actual donations will be redacted as well because they would be clear indicators of who they're going to and based on what exactly they are. I don't want to go into too many details about that, but yes, the money will be all accounted for, and you guys will see exactly how it's spent. So, as much as possible to protect the privacy of certain individuals. But Chili asking for money, still, of course he is. I did not see that, Cowboys. I have such a backlog of videos to make on Chili. I filmed 3 of them today. I was gonna film a 4th, but I decided to do a video that was not Chili DeCastro because I assume some of you are probably gonna get real sick of it in the, the coming days. I don't know. Um, so I've sort of pulled myself away from his new content because I assume there's not that much exciting. He's pulled himself back from the action, and so he'll continue saying nonsense things like he has, already. So it's just going to be more nonsense without the, an assault or an arrest or anything like that. I think it's going to be more of the same. If it's not, like, let me know. Susie Y asked, what do you think about the SA allegations against the cops with the underage girls in Ironton? I've seen nothing to support that. In fact, the evidence I have seems to indicate that nothing like that has ever occurred. Now, is it possible that something did occur? Sure. But to my knowledge, nothing's ever been filed. No reports were ever made. Um, And I don't know how much detail I want to get into it based on who's been telling me this information, because I'm not trying to call anyone out and get anybody in trouble for giving me information they're not supposed to give me, although it was all done in a personal capacity. Trying not to screw anybody over, essentially. That makes sense. So, no, I've seen nothing to indicate that is accurate. Cowboy says we would like to show you around, plus we would like to have a face-off with Chili, a very polite and respectful face-off. I would just put myself in handcuffs and be like, why am I better at this than you? Why isn't this torture? You know? Be a good time. I would not assault him. I would not attack him. I might be sassy. I would not, there would be no calls for violence. And I would be very, I don't want to say defensive is not the right word. I would, I would back off very quickly. I would be, certainly, if he got aggressive, I'd just, all right, cool. Cool. I'm not here to fight. He'd probably kick my ass. I'm not going to argue with that. Like, I'll acknowledge that. Probably goes to the gym more than I do. Sure, fine. Doesn't mean he's better at law than I am. In fact, I think we're clearly established that he isn't. So if he wants to get really aggressive, sure. I will not return that favor. I won't engage in that kind of manner. I hope I won't. We would see. But I would very happily address a lot of the issues regarding law that he's done wrong, and I would enjoy that immensely. And I would not be violent to do that. No mind, we can run amok. Yeah, yeah, basically. No vacuum get him something better. Now, it is unfortunately the money was donated with the intent to make that purchase. I don't think it's really my choice to make on that one. I do have to talk to Delete Laws and see if he had, or not, sorry, Team Skeptic. Just the syllables are the same. I keep confusing them. Not confusing, I just say the wrong thing. Because I'm talking about one thing and trying to think up something else. I will confirm if he has any ideas exactly how he wants it spent, but Janitor's probably also getting a gift basket from us. Hammock stream. that's actually good. I might steal that. A Hammock stream. Don't let me forget that. That's actually great. Amok. A robot vacuum. Oh, yes, that would be fun. Judy, think of mine. Says, forget the vacuum, get him something for himself, not a work tool. I mean, vacuum for himself, like a home vacuum. I wouldn't mind a nice Dyson. They're nice. They're pretty good. Abby, how's it going? Just got here. We're just chilling in the hammock. I was dashing everyone's hopes and dreams at the possibility about me going to Ironton and saying that it's actually kind of unlikely. I would love to do it. It's just that once I actually did all the cost analysis, it was not cheap. And I think that we can accomplish the goal without going there personally. And that I really just want to go there not only to interact with everybody and meet everybody and see the town and all of that, but also because I really wanted to see Chile in person and see what happened. But that's kind of selfish of me, so I don't know. Ooh, Greyhound. Ooh. This option. Maybe. No, that wouldn't be enough. Because I would need to go and buy things. But he would fear me. I don't know if he'd fear me. I think he'd be very upset that I was able to expose his scam so well. How tall am I? I'm 6'1". Let's see. I'm 6 inches taller than he is. But hey, don't underestimate short people when it comes to fighting. They got a lower center of gravity. They often, in some fighting styles, will have the advantage. Now, when it comes to like things like arm bars and that sort of thing, leg locks, whatever, I have the advantage. But punching, he probably punches harder than I do, although I would have a greater reach than him. I haven't done boxing in a very long time. I don't think my reaction speed is up for it. Eh, but I don't physically fight to get my point across when it comes to matters of nothing involving violence, right? Like, the law does not require violence to be right about. Just reading the chat, folks. Blue Bear, thank you so much. Says, don't worry about transportation from the airport in a vehicle. I have you covered on that. That would save me about $260, not including gas prices. I'll mark that down just in case. We'll see. We'll see what the general opinion of that and what Rennie thinks. I do kind of want to, but how much do I want to? Sarah Marie, thank you, says he is pissed scared of you. Well, he blocked me immediately, so apparently. I finally reached the bottom. How's everyone doing, by the way? How are we feeling? Maybe I'll get my own glasses. Just cosplay as him. If I go, I'm getting some cheap glasses and headphones. Educated. Yes, exactly right. I just want to hang out with the tyrant cops. That'd be hilarious. Oh, Chile is now directly accusing specific officers of sexually abusing children. Oh, no. Oh, Paul, I am so glad you are on top of that, because that's going to get him in trouble. That's a defamation lawsuit. Depending on what he's saying, if he's specifying specific officers. I mean, especially with that kind of situation, it's not hard to establish the damages of my job becomes that much more difficult because people might believe it and fight me. As law enforcement, that definitely happens. And if Chile is bringing in strangers to the town with the intent to be fairly aggressive towards law enforcement, that I feel like they've got a case against him. I might go into too much detail about it because I don't know as much about this as Paul does. Intentional infliction of distress. That fair point. For the mental distress side of things. Oh, fair. He's building himself up a world of hurt potentially. You chose Colombian Tom Cruise. Posted their pics with full names and taped with girls' taped accusations. Oh, boy. So that depends on how he reported it. Because if he reported it as this is absolutely true because these girls said it, he could be in trouble. Whereas if he's just reporting that the girls said it, what's the age of culpability for a civil suit? I guess a little trickier, potentially. I don't know how it all works. I'm not the person to talk to about civil law off the cuff in Ohio. That's why we got Paul. Thank you, Paul. You champion. Archangel Truth says, hey, Blue Bacon, when will you get arrested for impersonating a comedian? Probably around the same time that you get arrested for being an expert in any field ever. You know, it's not going to happen. Stop making it so easy, Archangel. For Truth, not Archangel 3, this different guy. Who I have gotten confused with Archangel for Truth. I don't think I've acted upon that confusion, but I definitely was like, hold on a second, I gotta check. But of course, Archangel for Truth is here. He's obsessed with me. And he tries to bash me, and I keep him around, because my guys, he's bad at it. And it amuses me. I digress. So how's everyone doing? I just wanted do a Hammock stream. Some of you enjoyed it. Just, heck, why not? And give you an update on the possibility of an Ironton situation. Archangel Truth says, lol, I already been arrested many times. Given your knowledge about law, Archangel, it doesn't surprise me at all. Not in the slightest. Experience those torture cuffs firsthand, I imagine. Abby? What? No. Need some laughs? Alright, I got a joke. Give me a topic for joke, Abby. I'll keep an eye out for it. And I'll try to think of a joke related to that topic. Frank Abagnale. Someone's told me that before. Man, what was the context? Remind me who Frank Abagnale is. Because I know. I know that I know. I'm not going to think of it off the top of my head. Oh, how's it going, Miss Schroeder's cat? Glad to hear you're doing okay. It's good to have you here. How, Andrew says, how do you not allow hurtful words and lies to hurt you? That's a great, I don't know, man. Woman. It's just, when people act like that, I get really frustrated about more idiocy. When people are really, really stupid. But when you direct hurtful words against me, it's all it really makes me think, and it has ever since I was a very young wee lad, is, my God, I must be doing okay, because I'm not like that. I'm not having the day that this person's having. I'm not living the life that this person is living. And it's just, I go into a sort of a mental place where, like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. It's sort of like a confirmation that I'm doing all right, in a way. And I think that's how I deal with it. It's not something that I, like, ever forced. It just sort of happened that way, which is very, very convenient. But, doing the law enforcement, you deal with that in person. Like, people will just come up to you and be like, I don't like you. Well, I don't know if they ever did it to me. I was in a military installation. But there were situations where people made it very clear they didn't like me. Not just, like, walking up to me. But you deal with that in person. Like, who cares over the internet? It's nothing. Tenkai, thank you so much. Will I be covering Glenn? Yeah, once stuff starts popping off with that, I'm definitely going to do a little content on him, I believe. That Christine, fire the joke, love it. What is all that noise? Asked Sarah Marie. Someone's moving lumber around, I think, near me. A little bit of construction. Oh, good question. Did Archangel for Truth get his case dismissed? Did he actually win? I think I actually know the answer to that, and I think the answer is they were dismissed. Live and replacement windshields cracked? Well, Alex, there are worse things that could be cracked. At least it's just the windshield. Paul Carroll says he also posted a video of him trying to report the officers to the FBI, but he yelled at the phone worker to the point where she hung up. Yes, that's actually back in investigations. The detective, who was a civilian, who was basically the person I reported to, if you were rude to her over the phone, she'd give you a chance, like, you're going to talk to me like an adult, you're going to be polite and professional, or I'm going to hang up and you can call when you've figured out your issues. And they'd be like, oh no, screw you. Click. She'd just walk away from the phone. And if she'd leave for a few minutes, because of anything under a few minutes isn't enough for them to calm down appropriately. And it was always a delight, because she took no sass. She was like, nope, you want to report it, you can do it appropriately. You have my number. If you want to make a police report, you can call the police. They'll listen to you. Sort of. Catch me if you can. Huh. Is that what we're talking about with the guy? The Paul Abagnale? Oh. Yes. Abagnale, not Abagnale. Yeah, okay. It's coming back. All right. Was it Abby? Is that who I'm looking for? Who was going to give me a topic for a joke, hopefully? Email it states that Amazon has great gift baskets. Prime delivers free. Oh, Amazon has gift baskets. I wasn't even looking at Amazon. I'll check that out. It's good. That's good. Thank you. Oh, do it, hello baby. Shh, do the trick. I'm going to release any more background chili. Yes, I'm. So we got the FOIA back from California. The courts don't have the information. It's been too long. However, the police department might, or the sheriff's department. So we're waiting for that one to finalize as well. If we get nothing back on that, I'll just go ahead and do a lot of the background stuff. We got, oh boy, we got some stuff. We got some crime stuff. Uh, Team Skeptic apparently has a bunch of stuff, or someone who subscribes to Team Skeptic sent him a picture of one of their searches and found a ton of stuff that we don't have. Uh, so either we just didn't find it, or it's not the same guy. But I really want juicy stuff. But I got some juicy stuff. I got some juicy stuff. That's not that. But FOIA requests, man. We got a bunch of them out there. Um, don't worry. There's big stuff coming. I wish I could give you more, but God, I'm trying to keep this close to the chest. Price of the windshield 3 weeks after buying the car brand new. Oof. Alex, thanks so much. I will buy a beer on you. Absolutely. Aaron Scott, thanks so much. Says, for words to bother me, I have to value your opinion. It's fair. That's good. Yes. Absolutely. The virgin chili versus the Chad bacon. Yes. Why no Hawaiian shirt? You know what? I should have. That's on me. If I had the button, I'd hit it. Buzzer myself. Nimrod, thank you. uh, it is me, named Joke, Abby Normal. Wait, but what was the topic of the joke? Have I thought about new shirts? Yes, Cowboys. Yes. We're talking about my shirts, like for like Etsy and stuff, because that I have. Um, it's a squirrel. My dog. I'm very distracted. Uh, yes, and those hopefully I can sign very soon. Yes, soon, soon, soon. It's a very loud squirrel. It's just doing its thing. Oh, Judy says I should release some of my old videos. You know what? That would be fun to re-release these. I was a baby. Oh my god. Uh, when I was like, well, I had to be clean shaven because I was still in the military. My camera was, it was okay. My audio was absolute garbage. My lighting was trash. My green screen was embarrassing. It was an embarrassment. I had very few options. Uh, Yeah, but there was some good content. I had some. The Oddly American one, that would have been DC, I think. He was in Washington DC, and some DC officer walked a bomb dog next to him, and Oddly America like lost his mind. Said that's an unconstitutional search. And the guy was like, "No, smells aren't private." Fun fact, he was right. I had some fun ones on. Who was it? There was 51550. People still get mad at me for that one. Her followers trespassing. It's very clearly trespassed, but whatever. And then there was SGV News First. Those were some fun ones. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. All right, you know what? I'll give you because Tamahawk is dying to know. I got some stuff out of Oregon, and it's a little bit of thievery. Stole a little bit of something, something. Nothing too crazy. but he filed a guilty plea. Oh, I'll give you more. It's too good. It's too good. I have to. Um, so it was theft in the second degree, which is like under $250, 250, not $2.50. That'd be ridiculous. Uh, he filed a guilty plea. Part of his sentencing was he had to attend a theft talk class, something like that. And he failed to attend. Uh, and the reason he failed to attend was because he went to the wrong courthouse to do it, which is great because we're watching him currently go to the wrong courthouses to try to file things. And it's just like, oh, back in the mid to late 90s, you used to have the same problem of just not knowing where to go at any point. Oh, so good. That's one of the few things. It's not that exciting, honestly. It's just fun to be like, oh, what's that? Oh, you never committed a crime. You never been convicted. You have though. You were guilty, dude. You put out a warrant for your arrest and everything. No, you liar. Anyway, it's good fun. And if he wants to go, oh, they're making it up. I have the documents. I have the official documents released to the public. So, huh, okay. Uh, Abby, what was the? Abby's probably told me a topic for joke like 8 times. I just haven't seen it as I scroll through these. uh, T-shirt, red glasses. This says I got sued by Chile. I went to Ironton and all I got was this lousy lawsuit. Or I corrected Chili Castro and all I got was this lousy lawsuit. Oh, there's something there. That would be fun. Living in the country has its benefits. One of them is nature sounds when you're outside. Yeah, my nature sounds is someone dumping their recycling and people street racing. Selfie stick, yes, I should get a selfie stick. They're so cheap. If I come to Ohio, let you know. Buy me a beer, says NCR News Network. Oh, you know it. Heck yeah. Archangel, Archangel of Truth says I've detained and searched a sheriff's deputy car before. It was fun to force him to comply. I want to hashtag doubt that one, bud. Pretty sure you never did that, but prove me wrong. Abby, stop talking about your knees. Give me a topic for a joke. I'm kidding. You can talk about your knees. Um, and yell at me if I miss the topic for the joke. Because I'm just gonna tell pirate jokes. I got good pirate jokes. They're the best. Pirate pickup lines. Um, oof, they don't work, but goodness, they're funny. All right, pirate joke, pirate joke, pirate joke. What's a pirate's favorite letter? You can't respond. You'd think it'd be R, but it's actually the C. I didn't say they were. I probably did say they were good. I may have lied to you. Have a rally in the city building. Oh, so okay. Ooh, that was a video that I'm about 75% done, which is his nonsense about like, oh, I didn't have any warning about the arrest. Blah blah. Like, yes, he did. He had many warnings. I found a bunch of them. But while I was making that video, and hopefully that I can launch that one soon. I have a couple that I think I'm just going to launch a bunch of them next week just because I have so many. Not finished editing, but I like they're all in various stages of editing. I probably could just release one every day tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week. What am I saying? Um, but when he went to get the approval for the use of the city building, he said, "Yeah, you rent it out for wedding stuff." First of all, I found no evidence that that's the case. There was a newspaper that reported on the situation that said that no, that city center, town, whatever, is not rented to private individuals. However, for things like a Comic-Con type situation, sure, right, it might be rented out for that kind of thing, like a public event that's not just one individual. The form he was given, first of all, on the form, I think it says 4 or 5 days in advance is absolutely required. Although generally for that sort of thing, you can file some sort of emergency order to get it done sooner. So even if the mayor had been present when Chile filed the paperwork, it would have mattered because he's still supposed to give 4 to 5 days notice, which he did not, obviously. Also, that form he filed isn't for the use of the building. That's a form for parades. That's a form for streets and sidewalks, essentially. Now, it doesn't say streets or sidewalks. However, under the municipal code, it's it falls under traffic law or traffic ordinances, and it's pretty strictly about parades or protests on a sidewalk or street. Not for the interior of buildings, right? It's pretty much for traditional public forums, which that building is not. It would be probably a limited public forum, would be my guess. So he probably would have gotten denied anyway, or certainly could have, which I just think is hilarious because he's not even using the right form. Although, to be fair, he was given that form. Presumably because they're like, we don't actually have a form for this. We have no idea what he's talking about. But this is the closest one, and maybe the mayor will feel good about it. You know? That hopefully will be coming out. That might be... Ooh, is that going to be the next one? No, that might be Wednesday. Heck, it might be Tuesday. Again, might do a video every day next week because I have enough content for it. Make a video about bad dogs or sovereign dogs. Bring back Admiralty law. I could do that. I could do that. Let's see. Archangel Chief says, I'm the real deal. He's a real something, all right. No torture cuffs, no apple juice. I want my hammock, but weather, says Gina. Yeah, it's starting to get a little cold out now. It was delightful today. It was very lovely weather. All right. Abby says, don't worry about it. Now I feel bad. So, okay, jokes. Two men walk into a bar. They order an ambulance. Because it was a bar. They walked into it was a bunk. It's a solid one. Laugh. Hold on, it's fine. I actually brought, so in basic training you're allowed like two books, 3 books. I brought a joke book. A book of jokes. Kept people entertained. I don't remember a single one of them. Oh well. Didn't he admit to stealing clothing in Oregon and getting arrested? That would, if he did, that I have the case. I have the information. We have stuff out of Alaska of him getting a restraining order placed against him. There may be some domestic violence type stuff, which is what Team Skeptic may have access to, possibly. Maybe. We are looking into that. We might have a lead on it, but it's not clear yet. There's... Oh, what was the one? There was another one that we had. That'd be a lot of fun. That was a good one, too. Oh, yeah. Providing false information to law enforcement. Oh, I'll tell you about that one, too. Just because Hammock streams. I'll tell you all about stuff on Hammock streams. Just don't tell anybody. He was pulled over. He told the officer he didn't have his license on him. Gave the name of one of his friends, who apparently had sold his ID to Castro. The friend got the ticket, I guess, and was like, this wasn't me. What are you talking about? And so Chili got convicted for that one. Yeah, it's not good. You don't do that. That's very illegal. It's fine. J. Carr, thanks so much. Says, do you see his long-term protective order in Alaska? I have the paperwork on that long-term protective order in Alaska. Going at some point, I have to make sure everything's redacted appropriately first because I don't want to. I also kind of want to try reaching out to the person who filed the protective order because there's some stuff that I want clarified as to the reason why Chili was so upset. Like, I know why he was upset. I don't know the reason for the why, which obviously doesn't make sense to all of you. Um, there were some concerns about the way someone was treating his mother, but I have no idea how his mother was being treated. But I do know he interacted with that person who was apparently mistreating his mother in a way that judge did not look favorably upon. So I just want to know what exactly the person was allegedly reach out to her. Yes. How come pirates don't take baths before they walk the plank? Well, I mean, logically, why would you? You're going to the water anyway. But I feel like the ants are coming up. So just wash up on shore. Oh my god, that was good. Actually, that was really good. It's way better than mine. That's actually really good. Wash up on shore. Oh my god. I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset with that one. 5 people for his class. That was what I heard, J Car. Um, that's how many people were there. Oh, there's a bird on top of me. Hello, bird. Hi, Gavin. Thanks much. Says the average annual income in Ironton is under 20K. Give the janitor a gift card. That's one of the routes we're going for. I think is gift cards for local businesses. A lot of the local businesses though don't. I think they have gift certificates. Some of them. So we have to make sure all of that is done appropriately and correctly, so that we don't just end up buying that and then like gets wet and dissolves or something. Uh, we're trying to figure all that out. Figure out what people like. What's the go-to location? You know. How much did it cost for the pirate paper to hook him like an arm and a leg, or hook and peg? Excuse me, an arm and a leg. I know that one. I go see the ball game if it's starting. Go on, get out of here now. I did it back in my 20s. I was a guard at a vehicle gate, and an off-duty sheriff drove up to my gate and got a random vehicle search. I made him submit. He complained I won. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a little bit different than off-duty. I mean, yeah, no, you can do that. Military, 50 USC 797. It's authorized. I'll let that. I'll let it happen. I'll accept that. That's actually a reasonable explanation. Okay. Oh, if I face up against Chili, I'm just gonna be like soliloquying. It's just gonna be I'm gonna outact him. Just but soft would light through yonder window breaks. There's the east and Juliet is the sun. Or Jose is the sun. A rose by any other name would still smell sweet. That's what it would just be like that. It would be very dramatic. Uh, it'd be great. It'd be a lot of fun. Two Irishmen walk out of a bar. It could happen. Am I in touch with Kate from Masshole Report? Asked Goosebump. Yes and no. We have not communicated about this particular incident. We have communicated in the past. What bird is that? That's a beautiful bird. It's like a blue jay, but I don't think it is a blue jay. Or maybe just... No, because the head isn't right. What? The dickens? Maybe I can turn you guys around so you can see. Then again, maybe not. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. Wait. Ski? Hold on. All your chats are in the way. Get out of here. Crazies. Okay, I have no idea how to get the chat out of the way so I can see where the heck this bird is. Just wait. Oh, wait. There it is. Okay, it's gone. The moment... Is it you? Are you the... Where are you? Your chats. Well, it flew away. Never mind. All right, well, it was a good try. It was a good try. What are... Oh, there are two of them. Trying to get them to fly up into something. There we go. Oh, no, they flew over there. Okay, well, that's all right. It's fine. Has anything come back from California yet? Yeah, California says we don't got nothing, but we got one more little thing we're waiting on. Don't forget him accusing every judge and prosecutor of being in a corrupt ring of rehab management. Oh, that one. Yeah, I still have to look into that. Yes. Oh boy. J. Carr says she works for Alaska government. I don't know if she still does. She did. I don't want to give too much information. I'm not trying to dox anybody. Although, oh boy, the information I do have. There's a lot of information I have that I actually can't release because it's a little too personal. Oh no, is my internet going out? Get chili shirts made at oops, I shirt myself. I definitely thought about that. I do want to put it in order. Sounds like a Christopher. Put it in the comments. I definitely want to hear it. Oh, there's a squirrel. Look at that chubby monster. Hold on. Okay, well, I've already lost it. Oh, there you are. Yes, you little chubster. Nature. Anyway. Tri-State Airport is way closer to Ironton than the Columbus one. Ooh, that is good to know. Oh, Colony 3, no. My doctor told me that I've got a bacon addiction. He thinks I can be cured. Solid. Alpha Fox Adam says, call Chili Black Ranger if you talk to him. It's funny, so I have a video coming out soonish, next weekish. So I don't usually put anything out on the weekend, but I might put something on the weekend. I mean, can I really wait that long? And he swears in it, so I sent out the swears with sound effect from Power Rangers. It's like a sword sound effect, and it was too good. I almost did the Black Rangers animal transform beast growl noise, but it wasn't. It was too obscure. And watch green bacon. It's blue bacon, not green eggs and ham. Oh, Caroline. He also told the judge in Arizona traffic court they had a perfect driving record, found 5 tickets in 20 minutes. Oh, his driving record's atrocious. Investigator 77 says, I need to narrate audiobooks. I actually kind of would like to. What just happened? That's my face all zoomed in. I don't know what just went down. Wow, that was a thing. I should. I'm gonna, you know what? I might look into that. But I do love the idea of voice acting. Being paid to speak? That's the dream. That's all I do anyway. I don't shut up. I had to mute myself on Artie's stream, on Artie's Corporate Fiction, because I was like talking about a tax thing. And I was like, I'm spiraling into a ramble. I just hit mute. There was no recovery. It's a problem. How's it going, Robert? Good to have you here. We're just chatting. We're just chilling. Where did I find it? Wait, where did I find what? Wait, sorry. I'm so far behind. Kvar, reach out to me on the Discord or the comments. I can't keep up. I got distracted by the squirrel. Chili repeatedly mentioning he's okay and implying he'll be taken out. You think he's trying to set up a suicide in a cop situation? Oh, he loves himself too much for that, I think. Well, yeah, I feel like he loves himself too much. Unless he's overcompensating for how much he dislikes himself by trying to make everyone else like him so that he can then like himself. I think he's just riling up his people. I think we're going to see a lot of crazy nonsense come out of his mouth, appealing to a much more extreme group of people with this content than I think he's used to. And if he's trying to, scam them, he's got to match their level of nonsense. So I think he's going to play into some truly interesting things. It's definitely a possibility. I don't think suicide by cop though. Aaron, thanks so much. Says, "Holy crap, there's a big squirrel. That would make a decent size too, right?" Yeah, let's get it. I got a pellet gun around here somewhere. Taylor Hawk says he wasn't Power Ranger, was he? Please tell me he wasn't. He was hired, but then fired before they actually started filming, I believe. Or, well, they replaced him on any of the episodes. But he was originally the Black Ranger for Power Rangers, like Animal Force or Beast Force or something like that. Crips are rule. If you first thought about squirrels to eat it, that's fair. OMG. Jerry says, "OMG, there's Zoom on a phone camera. Don't go frauditors." Paul Carroll is correct. He says Chili was an episode of A Thousand Ways to Die. The character he played got drunk and died trying to bench press a railroad beam, which does kind of sound like something Chili would do. Oh, shit the hell up. Speaking of rural, I'm gonna go meet that neighbor. He sounds great. He sounds like a delightful person. Says he will be killed for overturning Terry. Well, he has to overturn it first, and he's not the Supreme Court, so the odds of him doing that are slim to none. What's with his finger gone in every video now? Asked Jay Carr. I think he is snapping mentally. I think, honestly, I don't know. I've also wondered that. And sure, sometimes when people find a thumbnail that gets views, they just keep using it, and that makes sense. And there's a whole like thing about that. People pay money to have like analysis of thumbnails conducted, and maybe that's just what works for him. I don't know. I have no idea, but it's a thing. It's a whole thing. Let's see. Gas cards, food cards, copy cards, the janitor, and others. Oh yeah, no. So I want to do gift baskets because gift baskets are so fun, but also a lot of the stuff is going to be gift cards. Um, I think for like the police department, just so that everyone gets a chance, and maybe they'll be rewarded for like, oh, if you do something really good, if someone in the town, you know, says a nice thing about you, hey, you get one of the gift cards until it runs dry. Um, I think that'd be a really cool thing and encourage a lot more interaction between police and the public in a positive way, and there's a reward for it because we can't donate to be like, hey, thanks for arresting Chili. They can't accept that. That's generally not something that a police department can accept. Gifts based on uh, that sort of thing, at least not during the trial. It's bad form. It's bad form. It's sort of like how you're not supposed to accept a free coffee from a gas station, that sort of thing, because it's has the potential of appearing to be, uh, the person giving the free coffee is trying to pay off the police, like bribe the police, so that if something does happen with them, they can be like, oh, hey, remember all those free coffees? So, yeah, any place that gives free coffee to law enforcement, the general rule of thumb in a lot of places that I know about, I'm not saying Ironton's like this, you just don't do that because of the perception problems, possibly. So, like here in Seattle, I think I would guess. I know I have a friend who works not in Seattle but nearby, and he confirmed that they're not supposed to do that. I say Seattle, but I can't confirm that. But I know that we were told not to accept gifts. However, if gifts were dropped off at the police station, they could be distributed to us by them, so that they're, we didn't know who exactly it was coming from necessarily. It was a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Perception's huge. Uh, it's important stuff. All right, let me try to. People on Fiverr who make all their business just making YouTube thumbnails for people. It really doesn't matter to make money on YouTube. It's true. I'm like, gosh, I hope my thumbnails are any good. I have no idea. I just make them and go, yeah, I'd watch that. Carlos, thanks so much. Says, please say hi to my girlfriend Alex. She says you're cute, but I think I'm better looking. Alex, I got bad news, but Carlos is better looking than I am. But hello. So you got yourself a good one, presumably. I guess that text. Whew, The way he texts, I can tell he's a looker. TMPer 4002. Yes, I think I got your email and I didn't respond to it yet. I'll have to go return to that. Uh, don't let me forget. But I appreciate you reminding me. So you can find a few inexpensive dash cams, including a gift basket for the police to hand out. I mean, oh, there aren't really any good inexpensive dash cams that are like good. Well, that's not true. Uh, my standards for dash cams are pretty high because I want them to turn on if the car shakes and um, if someone's trying to break in, that sort of thing. But that would be nice. Doesn't Chili resonate with the villain who's always monologuing before being thwarted? I mean, people could say the same about me from the other side of the whole perspective divide, for sure. Gifts need to be under 25 in value. That would be department specific, but that's probably accurate. I don't know. I have to confirm. I have to talk to Rennie and be like, "Hey, did we check this?" Vertical for shame. Well, it's just because that's if I do this, like, oh god, yeah, it tells me rotate device. He gets mad at me for streaming from a cell phone. Um, unless, wait, hold on. Sorry. Oh, yeah. See, now I can't read the chat. It's the problem. It's sideways. I'm sorry. Next makes decent ones for 50 to 80. Not great, but better than most under 100. Oh, there you go. Uh, it would be difficult to distribute them in any way that's meaningful. Um, that's not a bad idea. Come to Kent, I'll buy you a cup of coffee and some chubby squirrels too. I'm in. Kent's reasonably distanced from me. Can I have the janitor on one of my streams? I could try. I doubt they'd say yes, but I don't know. Aaron says the difference is that you would be the villain, that the audience would go, he has a point. I do like those kinds of villains. They're fun. I do like playing the villain. I've done a little bit of acting in my day. Don't know if you guys can tell. I did a little bit of theater back in high school. I always loved playing the villain. It's just so much more fun. Being a villain is just so much more entertaining. Says he was no knock rate of the night before filming began. He was fired because he was in jail. Says Tina Slay. Well, that's funny because that's not what his story is. His story is that he was defending a female coworker. He can't even get his story straight. Um, if you, what was Tina? If you let me know which stream that was, because I'm going to add that to my list of things that don't aren't don't work together of statements he's made. Oh, my nose itches. Um, for filming again, he's fighting in jail. No, that is not the statement that he made. Absolutely not. None of his statements. I've heard a lot of his statements about I know not great. None of them had anything to do with the Power Ranger stuff. If he's saying that now, that's a new story. TikTok Live. Oh, sorry. Would there be a copy of that? There's a copy of that. Oh. There's a copy that I want it. I want it. If not, that's fine. Um, only if he saved it. I know his. Oh, where's this? That's a shame. I really would have loved it. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need it. It's fine. Um, what was he rated for? Well, that's what we're trying to get out of California, is what he was rated for. He makes some allegations that it was someone got mad because he was dating their girlfriend, and they reported some stuff to the police. He never says that the report was false, I don't think, but he says that he beat the charges, so he must be innocent. Although he also states that police found narcotics in his house, so marijuana and steroids, if I remember correctly. And Team Skeptic is the one who has access to that marijuana information potentially, but he beat that charge. Nothing came up on my search. California can be very hit or miss when it comes to actually getting information, especially information that's 20 years old. So a lot of the searches that I can do won't even pull it, unfortunately. But yeah. Get into Ohio, can't get out. Just round to the ends and high in the middle. Hello, Joshua Lee. Welcome to the party. He said he hired Robert Shapiro as his lawyer in that case. He did say that. I might have paperwork that could confirm or refute it. I haven't checked it yet fully. I wanted all the stuff from California before I really started digging into that. But Ginger, did I find anything about domestic abuse, things like strangulation? I've seen the reports, or not the report. I've seen a screenshot of the search that revealed that. I have zero information on it. I'm hoping Team Skeptic and I can come together and get more information on that so that I can pay to get those documents if they exist. But I will be on tomorrow night. Excuse me. And in fact, I'm probably going to end now because it's been about an hour. It's not so sunny and nice out. So I will be on tomorrow. And tomorrow, I might just be the most amazing email exchange that was supposed to happen. I was supposed to have a debate last Friday with a guy who's like, I'm going to debate. But then he's like, I'm not going to debate. Suck it. But our email exchange is just the best. So I want to go over the email exchange that DeCastro and I had. And then the email exchange that this other guy and I had. It's going to be... It's just going to be me sassily reading emails. That's the plan. It's just a chill email reading stream. Yeah, tune in, have fun. It'll be great. Especially if you want to see the full context of all those emails between Chili DeCastro and myself, read in a very sassy manner. I know I do. Hank, thank you so much. Says contribution to the Apple Juice Fund. Oh, you know how much I love contributions to the Apple Juice Fund. I can't even speak because of the Apple Juice. No, thank you so much. Ginger said screenshots look really bad. I don't have any way to check. That's exactly it. That's I don't have any other information on that. I didn't have a case number. I didn't have county, the department, the year, anything like that. So I know we have one thing that may lead us to all of that separately from probably the easier way to do it, which is however the other person found it. But I got to get in touch with Team Skeptic and really iron that all out. But I do want the 4 case numbers. Yes, always, please. Oh, yeah, no, you were the... Okay, I got you, Tina. I got you, because you know. I know that you know. Yes, please. And then I can file all the requests for all the information. Figure out if we can find it. You did. Yes, you were the screenshot I saw was yours. Yes. Oh, I forgot completely that was you. I just knew they had it. We were talking about the janitor stuff, and he shared a screen, and we were looking at it, but like we didn't have the information, which is why I don't have it anymore. Wait. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well, apparently I can't screenshot while I'm live streaming. Okay, this chat should stay live. That should be fine. Yeah, sorry about that. I tried to take a screenshot. But, yes. Video of him selling his jock sock. We might go over the jock sock video because it's hilarious. Oh, thank you. Yes, please, we get the screenshot. Let's see, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, and there's 4. Perfect. Thank you so much, Tina. Fantastic. I'm going to get out of here. Let you guys all go back to your wonderful lives that you lead, I'm sure. Be nice to your children. Pet your dogs for me. Make the world a better place. Etc. And yeah, I think that's all I got. So, ladies and gentlemen, until the next time, be good, stay... Wait. First of all, thank you everyone who donated this much. A couple of you bought me a beer. One of you donated to my fund. Fantastic stuff. Oh yeah, it's late in Ironton. It's really that late? I guess it is. Anyway, sorry. You guys are the best, as always. Of course you are. We all know that. So until the next time, be good. Stay safe. Oh yeah, Hammock. I forgot to say Hammock. I'd already forgotten. Hammock. 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 I gotta write it down. All right. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, be good. Stay safe. You know, my